What is going on, guys? In today's video we're going to be bringing you episode 2 of the new player guides, and this is going to be for the fastest Paragon level that new players can possibly find. I think this guide will give them lots of information about what the game is all about, not just blasting Paragons, but they'll be able to participate in plenty of activities, see all the events, and end up hopefully getting to Paragon level pretty fast, and still then be able to do things with things that they've collected along the way. Because I think that's a lot of the trouble when it comes to speeding through Paragon levels, right? You miss a lot of the things that you could be getting along the way. I think from 1 to 60 is relatively fast, and then it's even faster once you get past that because of the experience boost you gain. But by doing what the guide that I'm going to give, hopefully that'll give them some insight on what they need to be doing to progress their character and their account as they play the game into the future. But guys, without further ado then, let's jump on in and see what we're going to be bringing you. So as I said, the title literally is the fastest Paragon leveling, and obviously you can see on the screen right now the thumbnail from the beginning of the video. But let's go into the steps and what steps you're going to be taking as a new player, guys. And just a quick reminder here, there will be a bonus tip out there for you new players that you definitely want to stay till the end and listen to, because it's going to give you a massive amount of daily XP that you can do once per day. Now, getting into it then, guys. Step 1, understanding the core activities of the game. So after completing the story, and your main sources of XP are really going to be these things here. So you complete 1 to 60, and then these ones are going to be the ones you want to do progressing forwards. So you got Elder Rifts, they're quick runs, XP, loot, and legendary gems if you're going to be using normal crests or legendary crests. Normal crests only allow you to get 1-star gems, which are going to be good on your journey going through the Paragon leveling process. If you get legendary crests, you want to definitely save 10 of these at all times, but you definitely want to be using them to get some of these higher ranking gems so you can actually progress your character even further. Challenge rifts, guys, is the next one you're going to be focusing on, which is solo or party runs. I prefer to do them solo, but you need to push as high as possible for the rewards that you get from it, and I'll show you exactly what they are in a second. We have raids in the game as well, guys. So raids, you're going to be progressing to unlock further difficulties, and I can explain that as well in a second. But they're also a weekly thing that we do is a warband. We do them twice a week, and they give massive amounts of XP. You've also got your battle pass. Now, your battle pass, you'll be collecting battle points, and because you're going to be under Paragon level, you get this massive increase in experience, because the under Paragon levels get like 1500% extra experience at the very beginning, and that progressively goes down as you get closer to Paragon level. So you're going to be wanting to collect these points as you're progressing. And then there is some bonus ones here, guys, as you're going to be mixing this in as well, because you're going to want to mix other things in, because the monotony of just doing one thing, I understand, is not for everyone's liking. So you've got dungeons that you're going to be able to do for set items, XP, and you're going to be wanting to do this in parties because it gives you a lot of a bonus experience. Then later on, once you unlock Hell 2, you're going to be able to do Verge and Erraban. This is top tier experience farming, and you get normal gems from it as well on a weekly basis. And then you have some events that come each week that Blizzard obviously gives us and NetEase gives us, and they're limited time for extra rewards, which you're going to be wanting to do because they're going to give you these bonus rewards, sometimes legendary crests, sometimes legendary gear. So now you've got an understanding of the core ability or core activities and the other activities that are definitely worth doing. So step 2 is literally going to be all about what you need to do going forward. So once you get to level 60, you will have hopefully around 420 combat rating, which means you're able then to go and unlock Hell 1. Now, the way you unlock Hell 1, guys, is simple. Very simple. You're going to be going and doing a Hell 1 raid. Now, raids are located in the middle of Westmarch. So you'll come to this tree here, which you should have unlocked during the storyline. You'll be able to go into Hell 1, into normal, sorry, and you'll be able to do this raid. You only require 420 challenge CR for it, which if you've been equipping upgradable gear, you should be there already. Once you've done this boss, you will then be able to unlock Hell 1, which is up to 133 in Paragon levels. This obviously opens up a lot of other things throughout the game: set items, new Heliquary bosses, more legendary equipment, Paragon specializations, because your Paragon starts when you unlock Hell 1. After you've done that then, and the good thing about being in Hell 1 is you're then able to party with any other person that's in Hell 1 to Hell 3. So this opens up partying as well, so you'll be able to get that bonus experience I was saying about. So step 3 then, guys. Step 3, you can see it simply says here, push challenge rifts and run elder rifts. This is all you'll be doing up until Hell 2, simply because you want to be able to get to the point where you can unlock Verge and Erraban, because they are our best source of experience, especially Erraban. Here you're going to be doing challenge rifts as high as you can. You want to aim for 100 because that unlocks a few other things which you will see as you progress. Once you're stuck in the challenge rift, you get to the maximum you possibly can. And if I turn it on here, I'll show you. Once you're at your challenge rift here, you'll be able to see at level 1. You haven't done any of these yet. You'll be able to progress. Now, you can jump these levels as well. So if you complete one really quickly, you'll be able to jump these, which is always a good idea to jump them, because you'll still get all the rewards from previous. And you'll see as it goes up, you're required to have more combat rating. 420, if you was able to do the raid boss on normal, you should be able to do rank 10. And then just progress until you get to a point where you can't progress anymore. And then what you do is you come out of here and you go next door into the Elder Rifts and you do a load of Elder Rifts. As a party, if you want to, you go in, click find party. You don't need to worry about having any crests in. You can do it without crests and you'll still get the rewards. When it comes to what else you're going to be doing then, guys, you're going to be doing a mixture of dungeons as well. So if you get bored while you're doing this and you want to mix it up, because you're going to have set items you can collect, you can also go into the party finder here. You can click in find party, quick match, and you'll be able to do some dungeons. Now, doing dungeons is going to get you access to the set items. Set items are basically items that are going to be going in your set slots on the opposite side of your character screen. So like on here, you'll see I've got set items. You will only be able to equip 6 to start with, and then you will unlock the advantage of equipping 8, and the same with your legendary gear. So you're going to be wanting to do that. Now, my tips on running dungeons and equipping legendary items is just go for the highest CR, because that's going to be the benefit that you're going to want to do. Just equip the highest amount of CR and then carry on farming your challenge rifts and elder rifts. Go do some dungeons and then rinse and repeat. Always party up for the extra experience. It's as easy as that, guys. So step 4 is literally going to be to do with your battle pass. Now, while you're under Paragon level, you will see you'll gain a ton of experience. So I get reduced because I'm over Paragon. While you're under, you will get a massive amount of experience gain. So your battle pass is a good source of experience. Now, once you're collecting these, you'll see I've got one here to collect for 60,000 gold. I'll collect this, and then this experience here will add on to my bar at the bottom. Now, that is all boosted by your experience gain because you're under server Paragon level. So you're going to be able to gain an absolute metric ton of this and level up very quickly. So use it freely while you're under Paragon level. Just keep using it as you require. Keep using it. Simple as that, guys. So guys, in step 5, it says here, and I mentioned this previously, that you should be equipping any item with a higher combat rating. Just do it. It's higher combat rating equals more progression. So the higher your combat rating, the higher the difficulty of challenge rift you'll be able to do, the more progression you're going to get. Now, the other thing then, guys, is what do you do with all them extra kind of legendaries you got sitting in your bag? Well, there's an essence transfer person in the Westmarch main city, just here in the middle of Westmarch. Now, when you're here and you click on her, she will then give you this screen here. And you want to go to inherit, and you'll see that I can inherit any of these essences. So on here, I'll be able to kind of click on one of these and put it onto my other piece of gear that I've already got. Now, if you want to extract the essence, you'll be in the extract window. You will click on the piece of gear that's glowing, and you'll be able to click extract. You add it in and click extract, and you get a glowing shard for that. Now, glowing shards are used later on in the game for upgrading your legendary equipment in ranks, which we will go over in a completely different video. But that's what you want to be doing. Once you've extracted your essence from this piece of gear, for instance, you'll be able to go to inherit, click on the inherit button, click on this, and select the one that you just inherited to then add it to your new piece of gear, which is a higher upgrade. Simple as that, guys. There will be another video coming on essence transfer and how to utilize it the best. Unlock higher hell difficulties in step 6. Now, basically this, guys, is you've completed up to level 100 on your challenge rifts, and you then want to progress into unlocking the next sets of difficulties. So again, you'll be able to go and do raids in the middle of Westmarch to unlock Hell 2. And this is the same for all the way up from Hell 2 Hell 3, so Hell 2, Hell 3, and Inferno all the way up. You'll have to do the same rotation. Once you've completed Hell 1, you will do all these raids in the middle of West March. Now, these raids will require up to CR 12,620, sorry. And then once you've done that, you'll then be able to unlock Hell 2. And the same goes for Hell 2. You'll progress, unlock all of the difficulties you can do, get the right CR, and it's 21,420 to do the next one to unlock Hell 3 and so on. It's very simple progression. What you want to be farming in between it. Now, farming in between it is going to be changed once you get to Hell 2. So once you've unlocked Hell 2, you will then get a thing called, and this is going to be going into step 7. Now let's bring back up my screen here. So unlocking Hell 2, once Hell 2 is unlocked, you then unlock Verge, which you would do in a party of 4 to collect normal gems and Monster Essence. Monster Essence is another item we'll be able to collect, and you can then go and hand it in for in packs, in groups of 10 for a massive amount of experience and then some legendary gear. We'll show you that in a second. It also shows on here Erraban Solo War Party. Erraban Solo War Party is the highest amount of XP you can possibly get in the game. It gives tremendous amount of XP, as well as Monster Essence and normal gems. And then alongside them, you can still do Challenge Rifts to the highest you possibly can. Elder Rifts if you get bored of doing Verge and Erraban. And then Dungeons alongside those to get upgrades on your set items. Now guys, you ask, where is a Verge? So when we go and do Verge and Erraban, we go into the Kane's Workshop. And this will have a proper quest line to open it all as you come in. You go into Kane's Workshop over on the side here, and you've got, first thing you've got is Verge, and then you've got Erraban. Verge will allow you to unlock 63 bound gems and 63 unbound gems per week. So you want to be doing this on a very weekly basis to make sure you're unlocking them gems. But as you're leveling, you can just continuously do this past that, because the experience in here is very, very good. And the amount of legendaries that you can get dropped is also very, very good. So during this, you'll be able to collect certain things. These abyssal essences, which you'll come and hand in once you've got 10 to him. You'll hand in a 10 and he will then drop a load of gear on the floor. You've also got monster essences, guys, which are little orange orbs. These orange orbs here. Once you've got 10, you'll be able to come to this book that's sitting here, the Horadric Altar. You'll be able to hand them in, and you've got 177 to collect and progress. This is just for extra rewards, but even once you've completed this, it still gives you extra rewards on handling 10 and a massive amounts of experience. So be watching out for those, because that is your next steps of progression through the game as it comes to step 7. So what about step 8 then, guys? What's step 8? What we got for step 8? Step 8 is simply rinse and repeat. You're going to be farming XP in the gear in Verge and Erraban Rifts and Dungeons. Completely do it all the time. You will upgrade gear that you get as high as CR. You'll push your challenge risks and your CRs, and you'll unlock the next difficulties and repeat until you get to server Paragon level and at your higher difficulties. Step 9 then, guys, is events. You will get events in the game, so you participate in these events to gain extra XP, loot, and rewards, and it helps break that grind as well from doing all the other things. So if you're like, man, I've had enough of doing these, I'm gonna have an hour where I just want to do some event stuff. The event stuff you'll find in the events tab here. So in the events tab, you then come over and you'll be able to see all the currently ongoing events. So at the moment, I have Hope's Resurgence, the Scent Hunter, this Wicked Hunt, which is, there's a version of this on all of the time, which go in, you'll be able to complete the weekly tasks, the Trial of the Horse, depending on what's on, and get extra rewards as you progress. All clans on deck is another event, but they're always cycling other things in here. So keep an eye on your event center and gain extra rewards, loot, XP, all of that when it comes to your progress. Guys, we're nearly there. Step 10, as I promised, we're going to get a bonus kind of announcement here. So step 10, tips for massive XP gains. Join the shadows. So on here, you will see that I'm a shadow. Sometimes my clan name will be yellow, which means I'm an immortal. Now, there is different tasks you can do as shadow and immortal, but if you're shadows, which you more than likely will be as you first start the game, you're going to be wanting to join them. Now, every day, twice a day, you'll see on there that it says Shadow Assembly. Once per day, Monday to Saturday. So as a shadow, you're going to be wanting to come out of here. You're going to go round and into the bar. And then once you're in the bar, you're going to go into the shadow area. Once you're into the shadow area, you're going to run down. probably where most of these guys are already going. And you're going to go into the assembly hall. And in here, people will share with you blessings. You can see I've already done my blessings for the day. But these give you XP and they give you shadow marks. And they also give you keys, XP, legacy order. And as you share the actual buff, you sometimes get legendary gear, yellow gear, blue gear, which are going to add to materials. So it's always worth coming in here once per day between Monday and Saturday. Sunday, it doesn't do it because Sunday there's other things that go on, but definitely come in here. The other thing you may have noticed on this as well, guys, is it says Path of Blood. Push as hard as you can, as hard as you CR can for bonus rewards and XP. This is another bit of a bonus. So Path of Blood, you come out of assembly. And then you go over to here, past the vault. And you go to this section here, which is Path of Blood. It goes up to level 100. And you just want to progress as high as your CR will let you. Because in here you gain XP, gold, and legendary items, as well as your shadow rank marks. Now, other bonus tips then, guys, is always play as a party where you can, because you're going to be getting extra experience. It's always beneficial to be in a party. You want to be able to gain as much experience as you can. And if you're in a party, then you'll be able to push as high as you can. Upgrade CR first on your gear. So if you see a green arrows and the CR is higher, equip it above everything else, because it's going to be better while you're progressing through your character on the leveling process. Guys, that is the guide. That is it. That is your progress to pushing as high as you can, as fast as you can when it comes to your Paragon levels. And by doing so, you'll be able to get to the server Paragon level, which currently, as of this video, is 1020. Now, there is other videos that I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks. Hopefully get them all done by the end of September. I think we're going to have the next one be about essence transfers. We've got one coming about normal gems. There's going to be one about legendary gems as a new player and what you should aim for, what you can get, what are good ones, what are bad ones as a new player. So there's going to be tons coming your way, guys. Now, if you like my content, guys, don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, come and join my Discord, especially if you're a new player. Lots of people in my Discord will help new players out, give you some guidance on what maybe you're doing right, what maybe you're doing wrong. But we're always there to help, guys. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. There's plenty of people that will want to answer you and help you. But guys, until the next one, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.